Have you ever had that gut feeling that something just isn't right with your partner? That nagging suspicion that they're not being completely honest with you? I'm going to show you the exact methods that professional investigators use to uncover the truth. Methods that could save you months of uncertainty and sleepless nights. Look, the fact is that everyone lies. You do it, I do it, your partner does it. But there's a difference between little white lies and deception that can destroy a relationship. The problem is, when you're being lied to, you feel completely powerless. You're operating with incomplete information, and that puts you at a massive disadvantage. But what if I told you that there are 7 proven methods that can help you uncover the truth without turning into a paranoid detective? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot deception, gather evidence, and most importantly, how to regain control of your situation. Some of these methods might surprise you, especially number 4, which most people never think to check. So let's dive in. The first method is what I call the circle back technique, and it's incredibly effective because it uses human psychology against deceptive behaviour. Here's how it works. When someone is planning to cheat or engage in secretive communication, they need to know they won't be interrupted or caught in the act. So here's what you do. Make a very obvious plan to leave. Tell them you're going to the store, visiting a friend, or running errands. Give them specific details and a time frame. I'm going to Target, then stopping by Mum's house. I'll probably be gone for about 2 hours. The key is to make it seem like you'll be gone for a substantial amount of time. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Leave as planned, but find a reason to come back unexpectedly. Maybe you forgot your wallet or left your phone charger. The goal is to see if their behaviour has changed. Are they suddenly on their phone when they weren't before? Did they move to a different room? Are they acting nervous or startled by your return? Next is method number 2, which is analysing digital footprints. And this is where most cheaters slip up because they don't realise how much evidence they're leaving behind. Every device connected to your home Wi-Fi creates a digital trail, and you can access this information through your router. Most people don't know this, but your Wi-Fi router logs every website visit, every app used, and every message sent through your network. Even if they're using their phone, if they're connected to your Wi-Fi, you can see their activity. You can check what time they were active online, what platforms they were using, and even see if they were communicating when they claimed to be sleeping or busy. There are also ways to monitor this remotely. If you leave the house and want to see if they immediately start communicating with someone, you can log into your router from your phone and watch the activity in real time. It's like having a window into their digital behaviour without them knowing. But here's what's really telling. Look for patterns. Are they suddenly active on social media platforms they never used before? Are they spending time on dating apps or messaging platforms during specific hours? The data doesn't lie. Now, method 3 is something most people never think to do. Checking for hidden devices. Many cheaters use burner phones, secondary devices, or apps that hide their communications. But here's the thing. Every electronic device shows up on network scans. Go into your computer or phone settings and look at what devices are connected to your Wi-Fi or showing up on Bluetooth. You'll see your TV, your laptop, your phones, but you might also see devices you don't recognise, a phone with a name you've never seen, a tablet that isn't yours, or mysterious Bluetooth connections. You can also do this check when you're both home. If you see a device appear and disappear from your network, that's a red flag. Cheaters often keep these devices hidden and only use them when they think it's safe. Now, here's method 4, the one I mentioned earlier that most people never think to check. It's what I call the physical evidence technique, and it's surprisingly effective. Before your partner leaves the house, especially if you suspect they might be meeting someone, take note of specific physical details. How are their shoes tied? Which belt loop is their belt on? How is their hair styled? Take mental notes or even discrete photos if possible. When they return, check these same details. If someone has been intimate with another person, there are often subtle changes. Shoes might be tied differently, belts might be on different holes, hair might be dishevelled and then hastily fixed. This might seem like a small thing, but I know a lot of people who have caught cheating partners this exact way. One woman noticed her husband's belt was on a different hole when he returned from a business meeting. When she confronted him with other evidence, he admitted that he had been meeting someone and had to quickly get dressed afterward. Now here is where it gets tricky. Method 5 involves following the money trail, because cheating costs money. Hotels, dinners, gifts, gas for extra trips. It all adds up and it all leaves a paper trail. The key is knowing where to look. First, check for credit cards or accounts you don't know about. You can do this by running a credit report. There are legitimate reasons to do this, like applying for a joint loan or mortgage. If they hesitate or refuse, that's a red flag in itself. Look for unusual expenses on shared accounts. Charges at restaurants you've never been to. Hotel bookings, gas purchases in areas they shouldn't have been, or purchases at stores that don't match their usual shopping patterns. Many cheaters think they're being smart by using cash, but they often slip up and use cards for convenience. Also, pay attention to ATM withdrawals. If they're suddenly taking out cash more frequently, especially in specific locations or at unusual times, that could indicate they're funding activities they don't want you to know about. Method 6 is an old school technique that still works perfectly. Checking vehicle mileage. This is especially effective if your partner claims to be going to specific places regularly, like work, the gym, or a friend's house. Before they leave, note the odometer reading. When they return, check it again. If they said they were going to work and back, a 20-mile round trip, but the car shows 45 extra miles. Where did those extra 25 miles go? You can even map out the distance to create a radius of where they might have gone. This technique has helped countless people discover that their partners weren't where they claimed to be. It's simple, it's accurate, and it's very hard to explain away. The final method is behavioural pattern analysis, and this is where you become a student of your partner's habits. Cheaters develop new routines to accommodate their deception, and these changes are often subtle but consistent. Are they suddenly working late more often? Taking longer routes home? Showering immediately when they get home when they never did before? Changing their phone habits, like taking it to the bathroom or sleeping with it under their pillow? Pay attention to communication patterns too. Are they less affectionate, more defensive about innocent questions? Do they seem distracted or guilty? Sometimes they overcompensate by being unusually nice or buying unexpected gifts. The key is looking for clusters of changes, not just one or two isolated incidents. When multiple behaviours shift at the same time, that's when you know something significant is happening. Now, here's the most important thing to remember. Knowledge is power. When you can identify deception and gather evidence, you're no longer operating in the dark. You're no longer the victim of someone else's lies. You have the information you need to make informed decisions about your relationship and your future. The goal isn't to become paranoid or controlling. The goal is to protect yourself and get the truth you deserve. Whether that truth leads to working things out or moving on, at least you'll know where you stand. If you found these methods helpful, please let us know in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more relationship advice and investigation techniques. Remember, you deserve honesty in your relationships, and now you have the tools to ensure you get it.